had a fantastic journey at Celtic. I probably would never have thought I'd have lasted 14 years at a club this big, and I've enjoyed every single moment of it, and every single moment's a learning curve as well, because you win some, you lose some, and you understand what it is like to play for Celtic and how much it means to all the fans for us to win games, to win trophies. And to be perfectly honest, we've done well recently. This season's not been as great, but I've had it for 14 years. I know what it's like. I've been in bad situations, I've been in some great situations as well, so you've got to ride through those times to get the good situations for us. But no, I have enjoyed it. It's emotional that it's coming to the end, and for me it's a good time to go for a fresh challenge, and to be an assistant coach at Aberdeen, it's a great start for me, and it's a good club as well.
You're only the 7th player to reach over 600 appearances for Celtic. That in itself is an incredible achievement, even before you start looking at all the trophies that you've won for us.
Yeah, I'm honoured to have been here for that long and to play that many games as well, and I think it's a lot down to Brendan as well, and for the way he pushed me, and he made everyone push their bodies to probably different levels, and it pushed me on an extra 3 or 4 years as well, because when he first came in, he asked me how long I could play for, and I was like maybe a year or two, and that was when I just turned 30. So for me still to be playing at 35, and I just signed a 2-year deal at 36, it's incredible. And
when you joined Celtic, you were only just a young guy at 22, but even in your first press conference when you were announced as a Celtic player, your aim, you said, was that you wanted to stay here and become a Celtic legend. But even saying that at the time, you probably couldn't even imagine the way things have turned out for you.
No, I think he probably says that at the start out in naivety, to be perfectly honest, and watched some great Celtic teams, and especially played against them when you had Hendrik Larsson, you had Lenny, and you had Stan and people like that, Chris Sutton, and to play against all those players, and at the time I was like, wow, these are proper men. And at the time I had the chance to sign for Rangers or Celtic, and for me it was an easy choice.
Gordon obviously did a lot for the club, delivered a lot of success, and I think when people look back on that time, I think bringing you to the club is one of the things I think we're grateful to Gordon for.
Yeah, I spoke to him just the other day, so we've kept in touch all the way through. He was fantastic, to be perfectly honest, and the first time I met him, we went down to London, we chatted, and I knew that was the place that I wanted to be, and I had offers on the table to go elsewhere, but as soon as you speak to Gordon, his ambition and the way he speaks to people and his passion for football as well was incredible. And when Gordon leaves, new managers come in, I play with Scotland, and he gets the manager's role and then gives me captaincy as well. So it was incredible. I never thought I'd be captain of this club, no matter captain of the national team as well.
I suppose that's why, those kind of football relationships, as you say, even when Gordon leaves the club, you're still in touch with him, I'm guessing, over the course of the next period of your career.
Yeah, definitely. He's been huge already. He's been chatting me through about moving to Aberdeen. He says it'll be good for me, but he says you're going to learn a lot going away from the club as well. And I think that was part of me as well, that I wanted to go away to learn, to understand the game from a different club, different manager as well, and then hopefully, you never know, you could always come back as well.
22 trophies. Is it difficult or is it easy to choose which ones stand out for you?
I think the biggest one was the first time we won the treble, and we went all the way through the season invincible as well, and nobody will do that. They'll go and win 3 trophies and they'll go throughout the season invincible and pick up 3 trophies. It's not exactly easy, and the lads had to dig deep, and I think we went 69 games unbeaten, so it shows you their standards were set, and it started with the manager, and then it started with the players, and everyone came together, and we worked so hard over the years.
I suppose being captain, it's more than just those 90 minutes, because you're leading by example every single day and everything that you do, but I suppose when you put that armband on, you're leading that team out, there's just something it's just part of you, that's part of who you are as a Celtic player.
Yeah, it's extra special being captain of this fantastic club, and as I say, I've had the honour to do it for the last 10, 11 years now, and it's been amazing, to be perfectly honest, because to say I've been captain of Scotland, Celtic, and still playing here at 35 and just turning 36, and it's great memories, it's a great feeling, and as I say, I try to work as hard as I possibly can to make sure that I maintain that level, and all the lads in the changing room as well, they push boundaries as well, and that's what makes this club a great place. It's been fantastic playing in front of the fans, and it's just sad I can't say goodbye to them in person on that day, but it's just one of these things, and hopefully I get the chance maybe to do that later on.